This is Chris, the Idaho Painter here on Paint Live TV. Today, I got in front of me an HVLP sprayer. I got an Apollo Precision 5 Pro limited edition. I'm going to be talking about accessories you should have with your HVLP sprayer that's going to make the process of painting cabinets or whatever you're painting with an HVLP sprayer a lot easier. So, if you want to know what accessories you should have, including a remote pot, stay tuned for this video. All right, I've got a Apollo Precision 5. This is a brand new limited edition Precision 5 Pro I had another one of these. Didn't have a limited edition, and I got rid of that one, and I've got a brand new one right now. And I've got some of the accessories that I think you should have, everybody should have when it comes to using an HVLP sprayer. And you can use an HVLP sprayer. We use them for cabinets, we use them for wrought iron fences, anything that's got small spindles, anything where you want to control overspray, or you don't have a whole lot of paint, or you just want a really, really fine finish. But we predominantly use them in all of our cabinet painting. One of the things, this is the turbine unit right here. Doesn't have the hoses to it, but one of the things I really like is spraying with a remote pot. And this is a remote pot right here. Instead of having a cut gun, this is a small cut gun. You can have one on the top, or you can have like a quart pot on the bottom. It gives you a lot more flexibility if you don't have, a cup attached to your gun and you're just using the gun itself and your hoses run to a remote pot. It's just going to make your gun more flexible. You're going to be able to get inside, in and out of cabinets a lot easier. In the Precision 5, they've come out with this system right here. This attaches to the top, and your remote pot actually sits right here on this unit, right here, all in one, and I don't have to have that remote pot hanging from my belt or hanging from my pants pocket. This is an essential accessory, I think, when it comes to painting cabinets. I absolutely love this. Once you've tried this system, I don't think you'll ever go back. We're going to put this together. I'm going to show you what it looks like put together. Here's a couple other accessories. I don't think there's any time I'm ever using an HVLP sprayer and I'm not thinning my products. I'm always thinning them to some extent, and you really need a viscosity meter. Here's a couple examples of some viscosity meters. This is a Ford 4 right here, and this one right here, this is a Zon right here. I believe this is a Zon 2, and this is a Ford 4. Ford. I really like this. This is an Apollo Zon 2. I really like the viscosity meters right here that Apollo has, because you can see it's got a nice long wire attached to it. You can easily dip it down in your products. You're not going to get your hands in it. And this is a great measuring tool. It's made out of metal. This thing is going to last you. You shouldn't have to ever buy more than one. These are two Ford 4s that I have that are plastic. They're going to do the same thing. They measure a different way. So if you're going to be cross-referencing them, you need a cross-reference chart. You cross-reference a Ford from a Zon, because the timetables are actually different. But a must-have, you should always be thinning, or almost always be thinning your products, especially latex products, when it comes to using an HVLP sprayer. So it's a must-have tool. Here's another must-have tool, and it's a mil thickness gauge. And you really should be knowing, how much product you're actually spraying on your surface or your substrate that you're spraying with. This is a mil thickness gauge, and if you've never used one, I'll eventually show a video on how you use these things. But this is a little metal mil thickness gauge, but you really should have a mil thickness gauge, and you should learn how to use them. So those are two things right here. Here is another handy little device I'm going to show you, and this is a cone filter cup holder, and you really should be straining your paints too. So straining your paints could be messy, but you can take your remote pot, you can set it right under your cone filter and set this holder right there. Now you can dump your product in there. You don't sit there and have to hold that cone filter, and you can fill it up, walk off, go do whatever you need to do, and just let it sit there. This is another great tool, great accessory. I got this from Apollo right here. It has, you know, a couple different size stands, so you can have a taller one or you can make it a shorter one. So it's a filter stand. Those are some accessories right there everybody should have with you know, using a HVLP sprayer. Another accessory that you should have, PPS cup system. This makes spraying the cleanup process a lot easier and interchanging from products. So this is a PPS system right here. I've got a couple right here that step out of the screen. Here's some liners that go into the PPS cups, and they've got little lids that go on. They're sealed. These have been sealed here. I was testing some products, and you know, several weeks old, and they're still ready to go, can be used once again. That's part of the PPS system. Now I'm going to sit here. I'm going to attach this remote pot system right here that Apollo Precision 5 has, and it has a little motor right here on top of it, and this motor is what pressurizes your remote pot, and so that attaches, your remote pot sits right inside of this system. The motor has a cord right there. I'm gonna have to move that cord aside. Your remote pot sits right inside here, and that's gonna attach to the top. It attaches really quick and easy. I'm gonna go ahead and do that process right now. All right, getting a remote pot attached to the top. So this is an accessory that comes as a standalone accessory. So the installation process, I wouldn't say is the easiest process to do, but it probably took me about 15 minutes to get that installed on the top. I'll show you, turn it around. Got a handle on the top right here. So here's what it looks like now. So I've got to my, removed off the top of, this was the top of the unit itself. So now these are reinstalled back on there, quick clips. These did have, or this unit had feet on it. I had to remove the feet because it was a standalone unit. Putting the feet on would get in the way of some of the electrical components inside. So now it's all installed. Here's my remote pot. Remote pot sits on the top. Now it attaches just like this. Now I eventually have, you gotta put the handle, it does come with a handle too. Some of the tools that I used a socket wrench with a, I used 10 millimeter socket to get at the little nuts, how to use a Phillips head screwdriver, and then a 3/8 inch box wrench, you know, to install this thing. This is absolutely amazing the way this system sets up now. You can put the handle on your remote pot. Now this is going to go out to my gun right here. It's like this. This pressurizes the pot. Now I've got a remote pot right here, just like that. It did come with wheels, so the unit can actually be on wheels and roll around. If you want it to roll around, I don't like the wheels, I like the rubber feet that are on it, so I'm just gonna go with the rubber feet. So there you have it, the remote pot setup that's actually on your sprayer now. Absolutely amazing, amazing unit. I got two other accessories I want to show you real quick, and these are great accessories also to have with your HVLP sprayers. One of them is a blow-off tool. Now you can use the hose on your HVLP sprayer, and on the Apollo sprayer, this hose, everything's coming through this hose. It's filtered air, so you're not going to get any dust particles or any contaminants by blowing off with this tool, and it's warm air, so it's going to help dry your project or your surface a little bit quicker. But it's coming out of a very large orifice. This blow-off tool is excellent. I absolutely love this thing. Quick release, stick it on there. Now you have a smaller orifice, a better blow-off tool. And Apollo's made it so you've got a quick release attachment. You have two attachments right here on the top of your sprayer, your HVLP sprayer, one for your gun and one for your blow-off tool, just like that, so that thing won't get lost. That's a great accessory to have with your HVLP sprayer. And another thing is you're going to have every time at the end of the job, you need a great quality cleanup kit. And the cleanup kit is going to have all kinds of brushes for all the little orifices and stuff inside this gun to clean it out properly. If you don't clean out your gun properly, you're just gonna have problems next time you go and use it. Here's a cleanup kit that I have from Apollo right here. There's actually two cleanup kits in here. So there's a lot of different tools, different size brushes and stuff for cleaning these orifices, different size tools for getting in and cleaning out. You need to have some type of cleaning kit. There's even a pick inside this one. So have a cleaning kit, have those tools. So there's some of the tools and accessories that you need to really have when it comes to running an HVLP sprayer. A lot of these tools and accessories down in the video description below. I have links where you can get some of these accessories. There you have it. So that is some of the accessories you should have with an HVLP sprayer. This is my setup for doing cabinets. This is how I go about doing them. If I'm doing touch-ups and stuff, or doing a really small project, I'll use the PPS system. If you have any other system you like, let us know down in the comments section below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That way you get notified every time we come out with a new video. If you have any questions about this setup, just leave them down in the box below. If you use an Apollo sprayer, give me some feedback on what you think of the Apollo sprayer. This is the Atomizer 7700 gun. I absolutely love this gun right here. So there you have it. If you want to see another video, come just check us out. Your eyes on my eyes. See you on the next video. Out.